So we're at the, I think it's Yamchun Fortress, and then the BB hot springs are over there. But I'm not going to go to them because it's just a pool inside, and I've seen quite a few hot springs before, so it's not going to be much different. Um, you never know until you try, but I do know. I checked the Google images, and then you have the fortress here. This is all being like renovated. I say renovated; it's just rebuilt for the Chinese tourists. It's the same, I guess, strategy that you see in Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, where the authentic stuff, which is here, the ruins, this appeals to like the more educated class of people in the world. Now, you may agree or disagree, but when it comes to history, I think Europeans are more in touch with how to properly restore, maintain, sponsor, and market historical sites. We're more interested because history is so condensed in Europe. I mean, we have such a variety of histories, ancient and modern, spanning all kinds of cultures. And therefore, everywhere you go in Europe, every inch of the way, there's a castle, there's a fortress, there's an old manor of some sort, there's everything. So in places where it's more sporadic and sparse, there's less interest, and because there's less interest, there's just not the expertise and care for restoring these sorts of sites. So you get left with this bullshit, and all of this is just brand new. Like, all of this is shit. Look, they've done what they've done in Georgia, and this is all for the Chinese. They've brought a giant, like, why? Just like, what an eyesore. You can see it from down there, and it looks like a spaceship. It looks ridiculous, like this giant flat thing that's just sticking out, not giving tourists any more elevation than standing up in this tower. Like a completely pointless piece of completely pointless apparatus, and must have cost a fortune as well. And I can't even imagine how they got that up. The track, the tiny little dirt track leading up to this point. God, I really have no idea. That is incredible. The fact that that's got up here. That's the most incredible part of that. Aside from that, it's just ugly. Why do you need these? I'm assuming this is going to be for some coffee shop or something. It's just stylized or concrete. None of this is original. Like, none of this. This would have just probably been 2 foot and crumbling. So all of this is just brand new, and it's, like I said, the same shit you see everywhere else. And I say Chinese tourists, I blame them because there's a giant Chinese development project down here. There it is. So you see this, that alone, that's not the project. That is just the quarry for the project, because the Chinese do everything themselves. So they built their own quarry. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah. So this is the quarry that they've built just to build this giant hotel spa complex, which is behind here. And everything's been great in the Pamir so far. The only negative thing is some kids ran up to me and they're like, money, money, photo, photo, money, money. Like, really just like gypsy kids, but they weren't gypsies, they were Pamiri kids. And this is because Chinese tour groups have just come along and they're so desensitized to everything. Like, Chinese people are just like, it's just another world. Like, it's just such a desensitized society for the most part. When you get these tour groups, they come and they go up to kids' faces and they take pictures like they're fucking dogs or cats. It's so dehumanizing. And they throw their trash everywhere, they spit everywhere. They don't actually appreciate the culture. They don't appreciate what it is that's on offer, whether it's natural or artificial, historical sites or, the geology and landscapes. They're just here to just take pictures and post it on fucking WeChat or whatever. Like, they don't even know what they're like snapping half the time. It's literally, they've got their camera on like machine gun rate, and it's like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, honestly. So all this shit is for them. And like, I'll take you down in a second. Actually, fuck it, let's do it now. Look how bad as well. I don't know who pays for this stuff. I'm assuming it's like the Chinese. Sometimes it would be stupid Western NGOs. They put this stuff everywhere as well. And this is what makes me think it's like some cunty Western NGOs that are a part of this financing. Climbing the wall is dangerous. Like, come on, man. Like, in a country where there's no regulations, like, literally climbing the wall is dangerous. And then you literally just have a little bit of tape stopping someone falling off the edge of that. But like, just look how shoddy the workmanship is here. I mean, then you have like these trash cans. Like, this is when it's like a money scam. Like, nothing's even finished. You have like a new trash can would be brought up here, and then like all of this is like brand new. Of course, it's good for jobs, but it's just this is what I'm seeing everywhere in the world. Everything is always about the economics as opposed to actually quality. It's quantity over quality. Look at the sag in this. Look at the workmanship on that. And the irony is, they would have built it better 1,000 years ago, assuming this is 1,000 years old. Look at that. It's literally bowing. The wool. I don't know if you can see that from here. That's about to crumble in. Just the shoddiness of it. And they've got another one of those steel bridges as well coming in, and they haven't calculated the width of the metal sheeting properly. So like when you step on it, it sags. So yeah, that's basically it. Like it's we'll go down to the older part. That'd be more interesting. Still got some food. All this is modern. Again, like I just zero value, absolutely zero value. So, but the only authentic thing I can see here, and I honestly think this is authentic looking, and I honestly think this is fake as well, is in this tower. Do you see here? You've got like mud on the top. Yeah, that's fake because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Because everything underneath is brand new. So then they've made the top look really old. Like how it looks below in this number 53 one here. Because this is what I mean. Like you can't trust anything anymore. Everything is just so fake. All this is obviously new masonry. All of this is new masonry. All of that, you can see the base there. This is all rebuilt, and then they've just dolloped. Literally, look, they've just dolloped bits of mud on the top and made it look old. Even the lintel there is brand new. Like lintel there is brand new. Like all of this has just been rebuilt, recast, remortared with concrete, and then they just dollop that on the top to make it look authentic. They haven't actually done that anywhere else. Like all the other ones, obviously that was the first test, and people were like, "Fuck it, we'll just make it all look new." But yeah, not my cup of tea at all. If you want to tune in for the next one, I'm gonna wander down underneath that giant monstrosity over there, and we should see something a little bit more authentic.